Yeah, family. Like I was saying, like me knowing who I am and knowing my soul mission 111 as I speak, 111 as I speak. Life has no one, birthday no one, destiny no one. If you know, you hear me? Like me knowing who I am and my purpose. Like I know things that I'm going through and I know the experience that I'm going through and the stuff that I'm getting and rising that I coming, but that makes me more strong. That put me in the energy of being more of a better teacher and more of a better leader. If I know I'm healing past all my traumas and all these abandonment issues and all these wounds and stuff, I'm becoming more strong. Therefore, you know, I'm meant to lead. I'm meant to step up and rise into my light, actually shining my lights. Like when so it's like I feel myself feeling down, like like that, but then I feel this just the energy like renewal, like I'm actually still healing, like me being pacing myself and realize that I'm still healing. My healing looks like me actually being more comfortable and being in my light. Like when I'm out here, it's like I feel people looking at me and stuff like that, and then it's like I could be in my mind, it's like feeling the type of way about it or emotionally, like going through these traumas, like being emotional, but it's like I'm actually transmuting more of my traumas, being in my light. I'm allowing myself to be seen instead of being in my darkness, instead of being stuck in my darkness and stagnant in my darkness. Like as a kid, for me, I didn't know how to really do things for myself. Like I used to always be sick in the hospital. I didn't know how to catch the bus to school. I didn't know how to go to certain restaurants, how to catch a train, none of that. I didn't know how to do none of that. I used to always depend on my mother, being like codependent on her to do things for me and my father and stuff like that. And it's like growing up in a household, just to end up watching my household break apart, mom and dad split up, watch all that go on and stuff like that, watch the traumas actually go on. So now it's like I'm in the energy like, damn, I understand there's more to life. I understand my purpose. I understand who I am. I understand what I had experienced as a child and the things I had to get through, all my health issues, all the abandonment issues, and I'm healing from, and I'm still growing and healing from. Therefore, I went through my traumas, being around karmic people who was actually trying to manipulate me. Now I know how to protect myself. Now I know how to be aware. Now I know what to feed my body and feed my mind and give my energy to. So I'm not coming out here with the intentions of hurting nobody. Y'all see the owl in the tree right here? I'm not coming out with the intentions of hurting nobody or getting revenge. I'm coming out here with the intention I'm still healing. I'm still moving. You hear me? Whoever, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. I'm still moving out here with my head up, still walking with my head high. It's like everything that all the weapons, no weapons formed against me shall prosper. That doesn't mean that the weapons still trying to, they ain't being formed. They just don't prosper against you. So it's like I'm out here walking my head up. I feel people. I'm not even giving energy to the people like that see me out here like, damn, who the fuck he think he is? I know who I am. I know my purpose. And it's like I see my people out here that genuinely just look up to like that wants that positive uplift. So it's like just me walking, going to these different places, doing what I need to do throughout my day. I'm actually shining light there. I'm actually putting that energy of healing there to people they're like, I feel calm. This energy, this Joseph energy, I don't know where it just came from, but ever since he started walking past me, I started to feel more healing. I started to feel more relaxed. I started to feel at peace with myself. Like, what is this energy I'm feeling? It gives people that type of energy because that's the energy I'm radiating. Or it's like us going through these lessons, being betrayed, being hurt, dealing with all these abandonment issues, and we actually healing. It's us calling out back our powers. So therefore, us calling back our powers, we going through we breaking away from programs, and these programs coming around abandonment issues. And when we call back our power and go actually sit with ourselves through the healing, we calling back our power. Therefore, us calling back our power, when we out being the light towards others and doing what we doing in our regular day-to-day lives, in our lives, that energy, that breeze, that etheric change that's going on, like everybody feel it around. They see that light radiating off you. Like, how they talk about like Christ-like consciousness? You aware of yourself. The Christ-like consciousness is basically like knowledge of self, awareness of self. So just that, like, I know I'm coming out here, get some toothpaste, get my herbs, get my medicine and shit like that. Like I'm coming out here for that. But it's also being conscious and aware of my energy. I am a healer. You hear, my energy is healing. So therefore, me just being out here and being able to venture and journey out here is actually shining light more into my people and shining light into Planet Cat, like just really looking at that, and I've been observing of it. It's like that's the energy I just radiate, and it's like I don't take it for granted. I express gratitude for it, because even though me being a healer, I'm still healing and working on myself, but I'm still not closing myself off to experience what life had to offer me. You hear me? I went into the herbal shop talking to the lady. I used to always be sick as a kid and stuff like that. I was asking like, what does she know about sickle cell, just to get more information on it. And she was telling me what herbs and stuff like that would work. And it's like I was telling her the information that I received on what it is I found out, and she was also directing me to the medicine, the herbs, and stuff I could take to actually help with that. It's a blood disease. Sickle cell is a blood disease. So I'm looking at it as like I'm still experiencing life. Like usually I just take like CMOS and stuff like that. It's like that helps a lot. You know, I've been taking CMOS lately, so now it's like looking how my frame is, my energy is now. My energy is still live and potent because it's not about the flush, it's within you. So therefore that energy that's within me being able to take care of my internal wealth, my internal health, is going to magnify it to my body. Like my skin is already naturally just that it is. My energy is already naturally that it is. So therefore, like, even though I'm still going through my healing phase, you won't even be able to tell. You won't be able to tell I'm going through all this stuff I'm going through behind closed doors because I'm healing from it. I'm not, I'm healing from it. Therefore, me healing from it is showing how I'm dealing with in the surface versus someone who's not doing the healing, and then they got all these different acne bumps and shit like that, all this shit going on and shit like that, or they losing their jobs. See, when people not doing healing, it will reflect in their lives. You hear me? When people are not doing healing or doing right by the chosen ones, the ones that we actually come in their life to be uplifted, when they're not doing right by them or they're not doing right by themselves or doing right by others, it shows in their life and it will fuck up their appearance, like their energy. You'll be around a motherfucker and this motherfucker did you dirty. This motherfucker did you dirty, man. They didn't manipulate you. They didn't drag your name through the mud. They didn't did all this type shit to you. And it's like, Spirit put you in isolation where you doing the healing and you not even question why, but you doing the healing. It's like, damn, bro, like, I keep running across people who's trying to manipulate me and shit like that. I don't even want to be around people no more, trying to close yourself out. Spirit's like, no, open your heart, keep going. That was only a lesson. Heal from you doing the healing. You doing the healing. And it's like, you doing the healing, and you would think the next motherfucker they not doing the healing. You doing the healing. You would think the next motherfucker doing the healing or trying to, like, they trying to, like, damn, I did do this. They getting that energy like, damn, I did this to a person, but they not stepping up to be apologetic for what they did. So it's like, therefore, you separate your energy shows that you doing the healing. They still think about you behind closed doors because Spirit's on their ass. Like, you just did this to my chosen one. Okay, let's put some heat on your ass. You lose your job. You start breaking up. You getting acne, you getting acne, you getting all these different bumps, you getting disease, sexually transmitted disease and shit like that. And it's like, I'm looking at it, it's like, I'm really being more intuitive with myself. Like, I realized, like, a lot of people have hurt me, a lot of people that did a lot of things to me. It's like, I don't hold it against them. I forgive, but therefore I'm gonna continue to move forward. And me moving forward is like, I don't got nothing to say to you come across my path. I don't got nothing to say to you. It's like, honestly, I'm not accepting no apologies either. Like, I'm just gonna keep growing in my path. I'm not showing no attention to it. I'm gonna keep journeying down my path. I'm gonna choose my peace at the end of the day. And now, you really be having people working up against you. That's why I said, like, you got out people who's out here lost, and you got entities that's trying to corrupt their spirits and stuff like that. You got karmic people that's out here lost, like people actually trying to keep the chosen ones down, trying to keep us from shining our light. And it be our karmic family, it be our friends, it be the people we call friends and family that's trying to dim our light down, that actually step out here to the people who actually need it. You go, like, I used to always, when I first went on my journey, I used to venture outside and I used to get tears coming down my eyes seeing people land on the floor strung out on drugs, land on the floor not having a place. I used to have a lot of tears coming to my eyes because, like, damn, like, who gonna help my people? Like, who gonna really help my people? Like, if they going through this and going through this cycle of life and they experience this, like, what hope it is for me left? What hope is there for me moving into the world? What's stopping me from not being like them? Like, you hear me? Like, I'm really looking at it, it's like, Spirit's like, you are meant to be the difference maker in life. You are meant to here to change and shift a lot of things. Shift a lot of perspective, shift a lot of things. You bring your healing energy in here. You being a king, you being a god, you being a pharaoh, you're going to actually shift things more into what it needs to be, And I'm looking at it like, okay, Spirit, I'm down with it. I'm up with it. Like, I'm rising up to my purpose, rising up to my mission. I'm learning the lesson I need to learn. And it's like, just being awareness and conscious of self, of things that I do want for my life and the things I do want to do in my life. I want to step more into my role of being a shaman healer. I am stepping more into my role of being a shaman healer. I am stepping more into my role of being a leader. I am stepping more in my role to be a leader, a king. Like, you hear me? I'm stepping more into my role of being that all that I am. All that I signed my soul contract come back down for. And it's like, I just express gratitude for it because it's beautiful once you actually do the healing. And it's like, even going through your midst, like you going through the storm and stuff like that, it's still beautiful. You just gotta know how to take in that, realizing it's only you hear me, it's only a cycle that you're getting through. Take it a moment at a time. It's only a cycle that you're getting through. And it's like, I breathe in, just like reflect light, and I do things and ground myself with things that I love to do. What I love to do, I love to draw. I love to draw. I love to paint. I love to do research. I love to watch movies. I love to eat. I love to cook food for myself. And I think that's what I'm about to do. I was about to think I'm about to go get some food, go buy some food. But I'm really saving money because I really want to build things up where it's like I can actually put more of my service out to my family. Like I do guided meditation. I want to invest through doing like guided meditation, was like my family could come book a session with me, guided meditation session, numerology reading, you hear me, a natal chart reading, like Egyptian astrology chart reading, like all these different things in my service that I offer to help healing. It's like I want to invest all my energy and my money into that fully. Like even getting on here, making YouTube videos, spreading my teaching, starting on here, like all this is going to help me found and be more stable mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially and emotionally, because I'm more independent doing and working with spirit. I'm more independent working with spirit. I'm not codependent or let me lean to my parent. Let me lean to like no, like Kung Fu Panda when she was channeling the energy of the cobra, she was balancing herself. They wasn't leaning on anybody. They was codependent. They was independent, balancing their own energy, mastering their own energy. That's how I want to be. I want to be on my pillar, on my foundation, mastering my inner chi, building my inner chi. What information, what's teaching, what knowledge, what wisdom I'm gonna put out into this world next, and I'm gonna give it to my people next. Spirit, what do we have? What message do you want to give out to the people, to our people? And it's like I want to be independent like that. I don't want to be codependent on others to do things for me, because in reality, that's not my purpose. That's not what I came down and do. I'm not meant to. I can't belittle myself no more. I can't. You hear me? Be hiding behind other people's shadows no more. Like I'm not that no more. Like it's time for me to step up to my godhood, into my ascended master, into my teacher energy. So now I'm able to help those who actually want to be more intuitive and intimate with themselves and realizing who they are and the energy they possess and the energy they put out to the world, like teaching people how to master their energy, their chakra nodes, all these different energy points within them, and their mind, body, soul, unlocking new celestial gateways within your mental neural pathways and stuff like that. That's the like healing energy I'm bringing, like studying the mind, body, and soul, and I bring all aspects of that together. That's what Lines for the Purpose is. We bring all aspects of mind, body, and soul together. Different teachings, different ancient teachings about mind, body, and soul, tapping into your Akashic records, tapping into your soul, your celestial being, and calling more of your celestial energy from out the universe back into your full body. Our solar returns is where our celestial body fully came down here, and it's like even understanding that our celestial body is bigger than this physical body. That's like with your heart chakra radiates over blocks, miles, cities, states. You hear me? Your heart chakra radiates over. That's how big your heart chakra is. So if your heart chakra that big, being in a physical being, electrical being, imagine how big your celestial body is. And every time our solar return comes in, your celestial body pours into your spirit, into your soul. Therefore, your physical body ends up changing and going through all these different metamorphoses, where it's like, how a child end up growing, and then it's like the child end up crawling and walking, then the child end up going to T-pain. I always refer back to the child, because look at how the child moves. Life moves just like that. But when you start something new, you can't expect to be running. No, you're going to have to crawl. Then when you start crawling into what it is that you learn, like you taking the steps, then you start getting up, taking steps, taking small steps, like, I'm starting to understand it. And then it's like, you fall. Oops, I fall. They like, get back up. You get back up. You still taking those steps and you fall. You're going to fall a lot of times. And then you may fall a couple of times. And then it's like, you may end up start crawling again. But then it's like, be that one time where you actually stand up and you taking the steps. So now you're taking these steps. You taking more steps. You taking 5, 6, 7, 8 steps. And you walking. You fall again. But guess what? You get back up. Start taking more steps. You get what I'm saying? Like repeating that cycle, actually elevating and choosing growth. Then you end up start running. Running becomes more easy. Then you end up riding the bike. You start doing all these different things. It's like, that's how your celestial body goes. Like you pull, every time your solar return comes, your celestial body, look at how the age of Aquarius is. The age of Aquarius is the water bird. And she's pulling water into your truest self, from your crown chakra to your root chakra, pulling more esoteric truth and like wisdom into you. Hold up, fam.